Man, what's going on out there, travelers? Hey, man, I have a thought experiment sometimes, man, that's been seeded from this morning's conversation. I had a little bit of ruffled feathers and brushed elbows this morning in a modding community, and it makes me think about like how much does one person could possibly make as a third party, like a content creator, or let's say you bootleg the models. I mean, be it legit or not, um, who makes the most side cash as a side project? Residual money out of a hobby or of the game. Besides the developing team. Um, I just wonder. I would imagine it'd probably be a YouTuber. Maybe it's probably like one of the bigger ones. But I'm just talking about like someone who just specifically did something as a side for No Man's Sky and just the monetary gain from what you did as the hobby. Just a thought exercise. I wonder that. I don't have the answer. I would guess maybe a YouTuber. I don't know. Give me your answers down in the bottom, man. Do you guys know who the biggest one is? I don't know who they are, but I just don't. I would imagine somebody out there probably makes a living's worth, possibly. But most of us, if you make anything out of it, I think you should count your blessings and just mostly do it for the labor of love that you love the game. And I think that probably the biggest people out there, if you've seen them, probably are just doing it out of love, or they were already in it. It might be another YouTuber who just was already in big games and they just married the No Man's Sky game and it just took off for them. That might be the other one too, but without the help of anything else is what I'm kind of referring to here. So yeah, just a thought that I had. But the where it stems from is talking to the No Man's Sky testing community this morning. I guess maybe ruffled some feathers, and maybe it's a misunderstanding from where I'm coming from, and well, no, actually, it really isn't. They want due respect, and it's like honor amongst thieves is where I come from, where I get out of this. So I went in there. Well, I'm part of the Discord mod testing server, and ran by some good guys, and then there's some people in there that I disagree with too, and whatever. I don't really care. I'm poking around because I want to know what is going on in that side of the world. To be honest with you, it's usually things that I am not interested in. Like let's make a multi-tool glow. Let's do something else with the economy. Let's do some other weird little frivolous thing for, kind of like to manipulate a vanilla gameplay mode. I don't know, like little helpers. And that's not what I'm in it for. I want huge fields of flowers like behind me. This is what I want. I want crazy generation, crazy biomes, and crazy, crazy worlds. All the other stuff is cool and cute, and I like it. And maybe you're a beginner modder, it's mod 101, but I think I found like a sort of an issue with some of the modding community, and I know there's been some tussles with some of the other bigger modders out there, and I maybe found why, because there's like they want honor amongst thieves is what I'm seeing, because I asked for an old mod to be redone or see if someone could do something with it, and I got kind of some weird resistance back on it, and I ensured that everybody that I did email this modder and stuff like that, and then it got into this battle of rights, like like asking permission to get this guy's code, because I said I would give you the file, and everybody was like, oh, not everybody, just two people particular, and then I got kicked out. Well, I asked to be kicked out because I couldn't find the button to leave the server. So I said, can someone just kick me out, please? I just want to leave. I don't want to be a part of it after this. If someone's going to give me I got to follow some pirate moral code from, some parlay pirate code, because you stole some game lines and you manipulated them, and then you get mad because I don't know. I'm not even like taking somebody's mod over that's like current. Like this guy like abandoned his mod. You can't get a hold of him. You can't email him. You can't do anything. It's abandoned. Can someone look at it? It's the coolest damn mod out there. Maybe that's what ruffled feathers, because I did say it was one of the coolest mods I ever seen, and I'm in a room full of modders. So maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, so you steal stuff and you don't want anybody to steal your stuff. Not that I was stole anything. I'm just asking somebody to pick it back up. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I think if you were in this, if I did this, if I started modding, I'm not going to sit there and hold on to it and be like, ooh, look, like I'm going to give it away, man. I know it's a lot of hard work, and you got to update these things. I know there's that new the script tool that kind of does some things automatically, so it's gotten easier. Maybe I'll get into it just to rub it in your guys' faces or something. But like I said, I have too many hobbies. I'd be spreading myself thin and neglecting some other hobby to do this one. So yeah, just a thought, man. I find it weird that the community does this in certain aspects, and there's just these weird little toxic little circles in our community all over the place. And I know there was some weird things that happened between some of the other modders out there with the other modders, some big conflicts, and I'd imagine it stems from weird little garbage like this. You trying to patent something that's stolen in the first place. Let's just start off there. That's fundamentally what you're fighting over. I mean, I get it. Let's give some credit where credit's due. There's some morals and stuff like that. I'm not going to go take REDMAS's mod and go into the modding community and go like, hey guys, look what I found. Can someone fix this and make it better? That would be kind of raunchy. But that is not what happened. And the response and the automatic, the automatic rules that you think should be established in there, some moral code. Like I said, it's moral code amongst thieves, and I think that's some of the that would cause an issue with me already. Don't touch it. Don't. How did you do it? I already did that. I'm working on one. I don't know. Maybe that's why we don't see any great mods anymore, because they're arguing and bickering over who's done things, and we don't have the rights to change things. I don't know, guys. I think you should pick up these modders mods and run with it if you can make it better. And if I can, that's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry. If you don't want your stolen work not manipulated, be like Rayrod and keep it all hidden, and ask for a Patreon account. Sorry, Rayrod, I love you, man. You're a great guy. I bet you're really fun to have dinner with and go to church with. I know you're a God-loving man, and blessings to you, Rayrod. But how you've done your tactics for pushing your mods out there is, I don't know, man. We did your Patreon for a little bit and never got anything in return. I stopped. I don't know, 5 years of it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's never. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I've seen pictures. I mean, it's great. I mean, if it's a concept, it's a concept. It's the tease of 5 years that's got me, man. I don't know. Let it out, man. Let it out. Open source is the way to go, guys. Open source. If you're doing it, open source. Do it with some love. Do it with something of like not really expecting much back. I think that's the best kind of way to do it, man. And this game is crazy. There's PC players out there that are modding and going crazy, and then there's Xbox players who can't do that, and PC players and PS5 players, and we all have kind of different servers, and there's a lot of arguments going on because everybody thinks that the way that they play is the only way to play. It's 5 years old game, guys. It gets modded. The best games always do get modded and manipulated. Let's rejoice in that fact, and let's keep it open source, man, because that's really what it is. If you're going to put it out there, it's open source. If you don't want it open source, don't put it out there, or just show everybody, hey, this is cool, man, concept. Don't be like, hey, I'll be maybe giving this guy's to you later, or I'm expecting some kind of like crown and some clout for this, and if you don't give me the clout, then I'll shame you. How dare you steal the thing I stole? Is the whole thing of it. No honor amongst thieves. Yeah, open source, guys. We're in this together. We're a community. The center bubble is just nice. It's right where I like to stay. It's kind of a small bubble, really. I mean, the whole community is kind of good, but everybody has this leaning thing towards some weird, odd, self-centered point of view, or one-sided point of view that leads to a bad demeanor and attitude towards other players. So on that note, I'll leave you guys on the message I always say. Call somebody, tell them you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.